Hello, good afternoon, everybody. This is your host, Clyde, by the Clyde, the Howell Sports Bar, coming to you live right here in Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk to you guys about the fact that the Chiefs have once again taken out the Ravens 34-20 last night. Now, Ravens are 0-3 against the Chiefs now. So I'm glad the Chiefs won. So I'm pleased about that. I will talk to you guys also about the fact that the Titans and Vikings facilities have been closed down due to the coronavirus issues. I'll get you guys that for sure. I'll talk to you guys about the fact that the Lightning have won their second Stanley Cup title since 2004. I'll get you guys to that. Tell you who won the Conn Smythe. I'll tell you guys also about the fact of the birthday wishes out there. Mark Cuban picking up Dante West at Big D. GJ Fluker says that his girlfriend, that is, was kidnapped, and Kimberley Davis was arrested yet again for that. So I'm gonna get you guys that for sure. Riot law, making the misdemeanor. Tell you guys about that for sure. And that's all I will have for that. And the many birthday wishes out there for sure. So that will be all I will have for today, everybody, on that note. So nothing more to it. But first things first, I'm going to start things off. The Chiefs are now 3-0 as they have taken out the Chiefs for the third. They have taken out the Ravens for the third time, by the way. The Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs. Yes, I knew the Chiefs were going to own the Ravens, which they did last night. They beat them 34-20. He threw 385 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, no sacks. What's that? Not one time. 4 carries, 26 rushing yards. Travis Kelce has 6 receptions, 87 receiving yards. Tyreek Hill had 2 carries, 25 rushing yards, 5 receptions, 77 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire had 20 carries, 64 rushing yards, 5 receptions, 70 receiving yards. Lamar Jackson was 15 of 28 carries and attempts, 97 passing yards, 9 carries, 83 rushing yards. Gus Edwards had 4 carries, 39 rushing yards. Mark Ingram II had 7 carries and 39 rushing yards. J.K. Dobbins had 4 receptions and 38 receiving yards. I mean, look, I told you guys the Super Bowl champs. I said it right there. And I'm also going to say this right now. The Chiefs, back-to-back Super Bowl champs. You know, I did say Patrick Mahomes. I did say, the Super Bowl MVP himself, the Gage, and soon-to-be married Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes, is going to be the soon-to-be Super Bowl MVP. Well, I'm going to say this. Well, once again, the Chiefs are going to be the soon-to-be Super Bowl back-to-back champs. Yes, everybody. I see the Chiefs now as a new dynasty. Very new dynasty. And yes, they're going to have their hands full with the 6-time champs, the Patriots. But look who they got right in front of them. Look at Bill Belichick's new weapon, Cam Newton, in the lineup. So the question we need to ask ourselves is, are the Chiefs going to keep their streak intact against the Patriots with Cam Newton in the mix? I mean, yes, the Chiefs, they have beaten. I mean, yes, the Patriots, when Tom Brady was with the Patriots, by the way, he did beat the Chiefs last year, and then the AFC title game last year. The next thing you know it, last year, by the way. And then the Chiefs last season, they took out the Patriots. Last season when Tom Brady was there, and then Patriots, they did win the AFC title game for sure. And even though the Chiefs, by the way, they got their revenge last season, they took out Tom Brady and the Patriots when Tom Brady was there. Now Tom Brady's with the Bucs now. Well, this is a lie. And even the Ravens, they beat the Patriots as well. So Now they got Cam. Now the Patriots got Cam Newton in the mix now, who's doing the swell job for himself. How will he knock off Patrick the King Mahomes off his throne? How will he do that? That's the kind of question that we need to ask ourselves here. Because Cam Newton, like it or not, is going to have his hands full on Sunday when he in the past they faced off against the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs, who got off a win last night, or 3-0. So I'm going with this pick right here. The Chiefs being 4-0 against Cam Newton and the Patriots. I'll say right now, because the Chiefs right now are the new dynasty. Their offense and defense is way too strong. Defense is too ineffective, and they just dominated on all cylinders. And I'll say this right now: be the Super Bowl MVP, the engaged and soon to be married Super Bowl MVP, but seeing him as king of Chiefs Kingdom, king of the AFC division. Oh yes, I said that, everybody. King of the AFC division. That's what he is. So how is anybody, especially the Patriots, gonna away? How are Cam and the Pats gonna be able to put away the King Mahomes by knocking him off his throne? How will he do that? Lamar Jackson couldn't do that last night. Are the Patriots going to do it? I don't think so. Won't be that easy. The Patriots are going to look. The Chiefs are going to own the Patriots. They took down the Ravens. You see, everyone thought that the Ravens were going to take out the Chiefs. Did that happen last night? No, they didn't. You think the Ravens are going to make their? You think that Lamar Jackson, the Ravens are going to make their vow? By the way, of taking out the Chiefs, the Super Bowl champs, the Chiefs. Did they do so last night? No, they didn't. Instead, the Ravens stumbled, and I mean stumbled in that game. Even the Ravens they're gonna have an easy one against the Washington Football, who have been an absolute dumpster fire lately. But clearly, Ravens they'll be back. They're still gonna be in the playoffs. Now, last night was a prelude to the AFC playoffs, by the way, or more like an AFC playoff game, where you saw the Chiefs take out the Ravens. Now these two teams are likely going to face each other in the AFC playoff game, which eventually they will. But I'll say this right now. I mean, or if it's the AFC title, are going to dismantle the Ravens or anybody on the AFC division. You say what you want, guys. The Super Bowl champs and Chiefs, they're the top guy. They're not going to lose their Super Bowl title. There's no way now they're not going to lose the Super Bowl. Not one time. They won't. The Chiefs are going to own everybody. I mean, they've been undefeated since then. I'll tell you that right now. The Chiefs are going to punish. I mean, they punished the Ravens last night, and they're going to punish the Patriots, the Cam Newton in the mix. Now, Cam Newton arguably may be good, but not good enough. Not so good enough. I can tell you that right now. So the Chiefs right now, they cannot be stopped. They're Chiefs Kingdoms in full paradise right now. And I can tell you this, the Chiefs right now, they are just, my goodness, they're unbeatable. They can't be stopped. They're untouchable. At the end of the day, it's going to keep on rising to the top, which he is. I mean, yes, this past year, Patrick Mahomes may have been number 4 in the top 100 NFL players, by the way. Brittany Matthews, gave a little middle finger, and she said, I think he's number 4. He should be number 1. So clearly, Brittany Matthews did say, let's count those numbers. He's the boss. So that's what Brittany Matthews, that's what Patrick Mahomes' fiance, Brittany Matthews, said. And I'll tell you this: when it's their wedding, when it's Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Matthews' wedding day, rest assured, there's going to be some vows that are going to be made. And the one second vow that I mentioned, a lot of people know this very too well. The one or Brittany Matthews is going to make back-to-back Super Bowl MVPs written all over. Say what you want, everybody. But there's no way you can knock off King Mahomes. This is absolutely no way. Lamar Jackson couldn't do it. Will Cam Newton do it? Not a chance. Not a chance. So Patrick Mahomes, congrats on your big win last night, being 3-0. And then I mean, Chiefs right now, they're the top seed. They're the top guys. They're still on top of the food chain since then. They can't be stopped. So who's going to stop them? Can anybody? Not a chance. Nobody can. So that's all I'm going to say right there. So Chiefs have once again taken on the Ravens last night, 34-20. And on Sunday, they're going to take on the Patriots for sure with Cam Newton in the mix. So that'll be a good one right there. I can tell you that. It's going to look more like the AFC playoff game as well. So that's going to be a good one. And they got to take on the Raiders, and they got to take on the Bills Mafia. So that's all, and all the other games. So that's all I'm going to say right there. The Chiefs can destroy anybody. So that's all. So I can see them going 7-0. So that's what I got to say. All I got to say right there. So I'm looking forward to that, or probably being 10-15. They're still gonna make the playoffs anyway. But like it or not, at the end of the day, the Chiefs are still gonna make playoff appearances, and they're gonna be and they're still a new dynasty, and they're gonna walk as the champs once again, and walk out as two-time Super Bowl champs. Matter of fact, they can win as many Super Bowl titles as they possibly can. Patrick Mahomes can be a back-to-back Super Bowl MVP. I can tell you that right now. And Bills, Mafia, Bills, even not the Texans. No, Texas, no. Raiders can probably do so not. Jets, no. Chargers, I guess. Maybe Dolphins, no. Can't do that either. So in the Colts as well. So they obviously they can't be stopped. Patriots, they tried that, but how they gonna turn out with Cam Newton in the mix? So how will Cam Newton take out a Super Bowl MVP, the Super Bowl king himself, King Mahomes, the Super Bowl MVP, the engaged and soon to be married Super Bowl MVP? How will Cam Newton how will Cam Newton knock Patrick Mahomes off his throne by Sunday? How will he do that? That's a question that you got to ask yourselves. So everyone wants to know for sure, will Cam Newton be able to take out Patrick Mahomes? Well, we all know for sure that's not going to happen. But Patrick Mahomes, he is risen to the top, and he would have been number one top 100. That's my opinion right there. So Patrick Mahomes, right? By the way, unstoppable, unscathed, can't be beat. He's set a lot of world records since, and there's no stopping him whatsoever. So that's all I'm gonna say right there, everybody, on that note. So that's all you need to know. Others I want to address, by the way, that the Lightning, they are the two-time Stanley Cup champs, by the way. And by the way, after a really, really good run. So that's all exciting there. So Tampa Bay and Lightning, they're the two-time Stanley Cup champs since 2004. And what a great run they've had. So you got to give credit to them. And that's all I can say on that note. Also, in breaking news right here, I want to point out, though, in developing news for sure, the Titans and Vikings have closed their facilities down due to the coronavirus issues of the coronavirus era. The Titans, they've had 8 individuals have coronavirus from 3 players and from 5 personnel. So they will be quarantined for sure. And the Titans and Steelers game has not been canceled nor postponed yet. Titans are supposed to face the Steelers by week 4. That game has not been canceled nor postponed, as I know for sure. So that's all there is. And the Vikings game, they had to close their facility down for sure. Now there have been no coronavirus cases for the Vikings. I can tell you that right now. So they did close their facility down for sure, and they're gonna reopen, and it's gonna be closed until Saturday, by the way. So that's why I'm being informed right there. And that is all there is. You need to know, everybody. So the Titans have closed their Titans and Vikings have closed their facilities down due to coronavirus issues. The Vikings they don't have any coronavirus cases there. The Titans do, by the way. 8 individuals from 3 players and 5 personnel. So that is all there is need to know. And those 8 individuals are going to be getting quarantined. They'll be tested. So hope testing results they come in, and that is all there is you need to know. Everybody on that note. So that's all I got right there, everybody. So nothing more to it, and that can change as well. So hopefully the game could go on, and obviously they're following the protocols is what they got to do. So I'm honestly hoping that they can quarantine, and that's all that I can say on that note. So number 2 right there. Also, there's still guys that has kidnapped their daughter early this month. By the way, supposed to have a supervised visit from their daughter and Fluker's sis while they were inside. Fluker was now DJ Fluker was away to play the Texans. Kimberley, by the way, out of the apartment, by the way. And Kimberley Davis refused Fluker. Now Fluker told Davis she didn't have permission to keep the daughter overnight, by the way. Now Davis still refused to return the little girl, by the way, Kimberley Davis now DJ Fluker will call the cops, by the way. DJ Fluke and Kimberley Davis still refused to return the little girl, their little daughter, by the way. So Kimberley Davis would be arrested. So cops would come in, and Kimberley Davis would be arrested and charged for kidnapping a kid younger than 16, by the way. Now if she is convicted, she gets 30 days behind bars and a $250 fine. So that is all there is to it, by the way, on that note. So obviously that's not looking good right there. Now Kimberley Davis, she was arrested. DJ Fluker in the nose once over this incident, by the way. Now Kimberley Davis will be arrested yet again for kidnapping their little girl, younger than 16. So that is all there is to it for now. Now she's convicted. Now if she is convicted, she gets 30 days behind bars and a $250 fine. So that's trouble right there for her. So she gotta get it together. It's not looking good. That I can tell you that right now. So that's all there is to it. And well, hope things turn out well. Hope things go right for once. Things aren't looking good there. I can tell you that right now. So yep, not a good move there. Really not a good move there. Also, happy birthdays out to the Durantula, Kevin Durant, Lo Bosworth, Lauren Pope, Vanessa Grimaldo, Nina Khan, JoJo Simmons, Laurel Descalo, Google, Alexander Volcan, Stacey Porter, Denny Perjo, the former Ring of Honor champ, Andre Calvin, Mark Tagler, and Ian McShane. By the way, send your birthday wishes, your birthday shows, your birthday tweets, everybody on that. Please be sure you do so. And that's all I can say right there. Send your birthday wishes, your birthday shows, tweets to them. By the way, yeah, and the Poison Pixie, Candace LeRae. Send your birthday wishes, your birthday shows, your birthday tweets. And that's all there is to it, everybody. So just for now on that. And yep. That will say it all right there. And well, that's all there is you need to know, everybody. So a lot can change right there. It's a matter of minutes, I can tell you that. Also, there's still guys that Mark Cuban picked up a former homeless NBA ball player, former NBA player is now homeless, by the intending to help get his life back together. Now, so they're here that try to help out. They tried to have Dante West go to a drug rehab facility, by the way. and Mark Cuban is offering to pay for his treatment, by the way, as well, to get the help that he needs. Now, Dante West, he did play for the Mavs back in 2011 to 2012, and Dante West had some bit of a bipolar disorder, so things weren't looking too good right there, and that is all there is to it just for now on that. And also, now since we're here, that Dante West he entered the rehab tank, and just earlier today, starts programs at the facility. He met with Delante's mother, that is, at a hotel, and they convinced him to get some treatment right here. So that is all he can get. So Dante wants to get the road back to recovery, by the way. That's all there is to it for that. And hopefully, that does say a lot. So hopefully he gets still he needs, because he's got the help that he needs, because he's going to a drug rehab facility, and that's the best move yet. So don't know what he's going to do afterwards for that. So I'm not sure what he's going to do there. So nothing more to it. Also, I want to point out here, by the way, that Gavin Newsom has signed the Kobe Bryant law, which is a misdemeanor for first responder to take or share pics of an accidental death toll, by the way, or accident or from some tragic incident, by the way, from any law enforcement individuals or public interests. Vanessa Bryant, by the way, filed a lawsuit against the LA Sheriff's Department, by the way, for when 8 deputies were sharing disturbing photos of the tragic helicopter incident, by the way. Now, she did sue for negligence, evasion of privacy, and emotional distress, by the way. This is for the fact that the LA Sheriff's Department, by the way, were seen sharing photos and taking pics of the helicopter death toll that took out Kobe. Now of the helicopter, of the tragic helicopter crash that had Kobe, Gigi, and some others deceased in the helicopter crash, by the way. And thoughts and prayers out to Vanessa Bryant, all of our kiddos out there, the little girls out there, their family members, the Lakers, the Clips, Celtic accident, hellacious incident, tragedy, and there. And well, nothing more to it. I will say that. So that's all there is to it. And well, that's all I gotta say. So there's nothing more to it, and that's all there is for now on that. So Gavin Newsom signed the bill, by the way. So the late great Kobe Bryant, the Kobe Bryant law, by the way, making it a misdemeanor to have authorities or anyone else crash that took out Kobe, and that's all I can say right. He's Kobe and Gigi, some others. So that's all I can say on that note. So best news yet, and game changer right there on that note. I can tell you guys that also this, see, Patrick Mahomes' girlfriend, she says right here that that's, see, no, let them keep ranking Patrick Mahomes number 4 in the top 100 players of 20. Patrick Mahomes would have been number 1 in top 100 though, so that's top 100 NFL players. So that's all there is, and does say a lot, and well, says everything right there. I can tell you that, and that's all there is to it. You need to know, and well, that's all there is for now. So nothing more to it than that note right there. I can tell you that. So That's all I can say right there, everybody, on that note. So there's nothing more I could say. So that's all it is right there. That's all it is right there. Also, there's so guys. I said this after 7 as Clippers coach after 7 seasons with the Clippers, by the way, and after the fact that they've already lost in the playoffs to the Nuggets, by the way. The question is, what lies ahead the Kawhi Leonard and the Kawhi Leonard and Paul George? What lies ahead of them? Who's the next coach going to be? And where the Clips go from there? You know, maybe it's not. Maybe I mean Clips. Yeah, where there are emergencies, the teammates being sent to emergencies. By the way, and it's just awful. Doc Rivers. He sent up, giving a bit of emotional statement. By the way, he was emotional statement. By the way, regarding what happened to George Floyd, regarding what happened to Jacob Blake, regarding what happened to racial injustice. By the way, and the fact that they had to let him go because it's 7 seasons with this Clips. By the way, it's just uncalled for. That was in the. No, I mean, it's not a good move. It's really not a good move. By the way, but really just all sad news there. So I mean, even though the Clippers they didn't make the playoffs, by the way, and I mean yes, they made the playoffs, by the way, but they lost in the playoffs for sure. So who's the next coach going to be? Could it be Ty Lue? Could it be? Well, who knows? Who knows who going to be? So name's going to come in, so I'm not sure who it's going to be, but hopefully I get the latest on that. So nothing more to it. So that's all that I could say on that. Also, the fact that Rey Mysterio's sister, Aaliyah, and Buddy Murphy had little text messages going on. And, well, don't know what's going on there, but things were not looking good. And Aaliyah caused Dominic Mysterio the match, by the way, against Buddy Murphy. And things are not looking good there. And just really not looking good. So that's just really not looking good there. Mysterio's got to get together. They got to get together. What they got to do. So hopefully that just things turn around for once. Because things right now are just not looking good right now. That's all there is to it for that. And we got to protect the ones you love, protect the ones you rely on. So Mysterio family's doing, Mysterio Legacy is doing just that. So that's all I can say on that note. And that does say a lot. So there was a lot. The NBA Finals between Lakers and Heat. That's tomorrow night, by the way. Game 1's tomorrow night, by the way, as well. And that's all I can say on that note right there. So nothing more to it. Also, the MLB Wild Card Series is happening right now. Catch that. And that's all there is to you need to know. Make your votes right now if you want to, guys. Up to you. And that's all I'm going to say, just for now. Also, that's all there's to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it right there for the Clothes That Was Sports Board. Like, subscribe to the Clothes That Was Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me your comments, your tweets, your reactions, your thoughts, and your responses on the Chiefs being 3-0. By the way, defeating the Ravens 34-20. What you thoughts about back-to-back Super Bowl MVP champs? And you think that Patrick Mahomes himself is going to be the back to King Mahomes, by the way, the Super Bowl MVPs? Do you think it's going to be a back-to-back? Please let me know. Please let me know if you want to see Patrick Mahomes being a back-to-back Super Bowl MVPs. You get a 20, 30, 100, 200, 900, 9K, 9, 10 zil, 20 bajil. So, 10 bajil rings. What are your thoughts about that? Let me know in the comment section. What are your thoughts on the Lightning becoming 2-time Stanley Cup Champs in 2004? What are your thoughts about that? I'll address the sponsor everybody on that as well. And that's all I can say. What are your thoughts that 8 individuals had coronavirus from 3 players to 5 personnel? And Vikings have had no coronavirus case. They just closed their facilities down for sure. So that's all there is to it, I can say. And the Titans are supposed to play the Steelers on Sunday of Week 4. That game has not been canceled nor postponed. I can tell you that. So that is all there is to it just for that. No, send your brother wishes out Kevin Durant, Lord Descalo, the Poison Pixie, Candace LeRae, who's going to be in action tomorrow night with John Gargano. They take on the NXT Women's Champ Io Shirai and the NXT North American Champ Damian Priest. By the way, so that's all there is to it. And also, the Poison Pixie herself, Candice Wrestling, or Candice LeRae, is going to have her hands full on Sunday on TakeOver 31, when she faces Io Shirai, the Genius of the Sky, for the NXT Women's title. By the way, so you think Candice LeRae is going to be the birthday present of her life? By the way, becoming NXT Women's Champ, or in the comment section, please be sure you send that to me for sure, and that's all I can say on that note. And that's all I can say. Also, I forgot this though, guys. 13 Purdue athletes, they have been suspended for violating the Protect Purdue pledge and for going to a party. And this does not involve Purdue's men's and women's basketball. This involves Purdue men's and women's golf, swimming and diving, tennis, track and field, softball. Really not looking good there. You can't party in the middle of a pandemic era. You just can't do it. You can't do it. Students, they can not produce students, athletes out there. They can appeal this decision, by the way, if they want to. So that's all there is to it. And they could be released for sure. So that's all there is I can say on that note right there. And that didn't say, and they have to vacate their resident halls to Purdue athlete, and they have to vacate their Purdue resident halls, by the way, as well. So not looking good there. What are your thoughts on Mark Cuban picking up Dante West, by the way, at Big D at a gas station, by the way, and Dante West, he's entered the rehab facility, by the way, drug rehab facility. And Mark Cuban's going to pay for his treatment, by the way. So thoughts about that? Good move. What are your thoughts about what he's going to store next? What are your thoughts about that? I'll address the sponsor everybody on that as well. And that's all I can say. And well, that's all there is to it. That's all I can say for now. You guys are going to be able to catch the MLB playoffs wild card series starting right now, by the way. And that's all what I can say. What are your thoughts about that? I'll address sponsor everybody on that note as well. All things you need to know. That's all I can say. But also, Jermaine Kearse, he's retired from the NFL after 8 NFL seasons. So that's all I can say on that note right there. And there's nothing more to it. And that's big move, good move right there. So Jermaine Kearse, he's retired from the NFL. Big move right there. So that's all you need to know. So that's all the development storylines and massive highlights, updates, and big news, breaking news right there. All coming from the Club Level Sports Reports. All things you need to know. NBA Finals are tomorrow, by the way, as well. Catch that on ABC Network. So that's all there is. There is to it, and that's all I got to say. You got the Lakers being the NBA champs. Please let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than just response. Thanking LeBron James trying to get his fourth NBA title, and it's all I can say. So I'm going for the Lakers walking out with